Hello and welcome to Middle Eastern Thursdays. So today I have another haul for you. I have a total of 10 fragrances that I have been dying to sniff all week, but I was waiting to share that first sniff moment with you. So that is what we'll do today. I also wanted to let you know that this week I will be uploading a bonus Middle Eastern fragrances video, because we've been hauling quite a number of fragrances. In this video, I will be giving you a full review of quite a number of the fragrances that we have hauled in the past several weeks. I also wanted to let you know that I have quite a number of very interesting Middle Eastern fragrances on their way to me. So expect at least 2 more haul videos before we go into full review mode. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and in this channel we love to talk about fragrances, makeup, and fashion. If that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in, well then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment. Let's go. So the first fragrance that I have for you this week is one that I've heard incredible things about. Everybody seems to rave about this fragrance, and it was actually sold out for a while, and then I just found it out of nowhere on a site. I will link everything below as usual, and I picked it up immediately, and I think it was still available right before I started filming this video, but I'm sure you've heard of this fragrance. I am talking about Identity Oud Crescent from EMIR Paris Corner. So it's EMIR Identity Oud Crescent, I think is the proper name of it. But it's Paris Corner, you know, that EMIR collection that seems to be so good. So it comes in this black and red box, just a regular box, no major frills. Oh, wow, this is really beautiful, guys. Look at this bottle. So, very weighty. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was going to be a magnetic cap because it feels so heavy, but it isn't. But this is a very, very nice bottle. Very nice bottle. Okay, let's see what this smells like. Before I spray it, let me tell you what the notes of this fragrance are. It is at the top, raspberry, lychee, and saffron. Is it like lychee season this year? There's so many lychee fragrances that were launched at the end of 2023 and now in 2024, like a ton of lychee fragrances. But anyway, so top, raspberry, lychee, and saffron. Middle, Turkish rose, olibanum, red berries, red currant, and violet. And then at the base, we have oud, leather, patchouli, amber, and sandalwood. Okay, let's spray this. Ooh, good sprayer. Wow. This is really magnificent. Oh my goodness, now I understand all the hype. This is really, really, really good. So this is supposed to be inspired by Frederic Malle Moon. But in all honesty, I've never gotten my nose on that fragrance. But what I can tell you from multiple Frederic Malle fragrances that I have is that they tend to be really good, but quite complex. Very, very complex. Okay, so in this one, it's opening. This is a very amber fragrance. Let's just start with that. Very ambery. I definitely get that. It does open with the fruits. This is warm and spicy also. There's some spices in here. It opens with the fruits and some spices. I just don't know what the spices are yet. I'm also picking up on frankincense, quite a bit of frankincense. I actually know that when I first sniffed it, I picked up on the frankincense immediately, but I focused on the fruits because I'm so taken by the fact that so many fragrances now have lychee. But this definitely has quite a bit of frankincense. So if you're not into frankincense, you're not going to like this fragrance. Ooh, but this is so good, guys. This is really, really good. This is definitely unisex. No doubt about it. This doesn't lean feminine or masculine. Some people may say that it leans masculine, but no, this is true unisex. I can tell you that this is going to be a beast mode fragrance because it's really strong. I'm now picking up on some flowers, and I can definitely pick up on the violet. The rose is there, but the rose is not the star here. On my nose, the violet is really coming out. The fruits have now taken like a backdrop, and the florals are now center stage. But all along, guys, you have that frankincense and that amber quality. Like, this is a very ambery fragrance, but this is absolutely stunning. This is not an everyday fragrance. This is not like take it to the office fragrance, in my opinion. No. This is like special occasion fragrance. It is so elegant, so beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. And honestly, guys, I don't even know if we're going to have to macerate this fragrance, because I'm telling you, that was quite beast mode for me. That was pretty interesting, but this is really, really stunning. I will come back to you once I test it for longevity and sillage and projection, but I can tell you already, this is going to be a real love for me. So this next fragrance has also been very, very popular, and I had been dying to get my hands on it, and finally took the plunge and just did it. And I'm talking about HARAMAIN JUNOON Noir. Now, I know that some of you must have this fragrance already, and I just want you to tell me what you think about it. Guys, I am learning so much from so many of you. You leave me these like such detailed messages about your experiences with some of these fragrances, and also what to do with some of the fragrances that I'm now just picking up. So please keep all of that coming. I love it. There you have the fragrance, and let's see. And guys, so I know that there's another JUNOON, but it's not noir. I don't know if it's called, I can't remember if it's called JUNOON Rouge. I just know that it comes like in a burgundy reddish bottle. So let me tell you the notes of this fragrance. At the top, we have kumquat and lime, so it's going to be fruity. And then we have, in the middle, we have orris, violet, jasmine, and lily of the valley. And at the base, we have vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. Very interesting. In my notes, I don't have that this was inspired on any other fragrance, but if you do know, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always dying to know. You know, many of the fragrances that we've discussed supposedly were inspired by other fragrances that I happen to have in my collection. And once I've tested them, you just wait till I give you the full review this Saturday, because once I tested them, many of them had similarities, but they were not really what I would call a dupe. And I am so loving it, and so many of these fragrances are so good. But anyway, let's go back to what we're on right now. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the fragrance. Another good sprayer. This is quite powdery. There's some vanilla here. I can get the iris and the violet immediately because of that powderiness. This is quite powdery, but not in a bad way. This is really, really beautiful. Wow. It doesn't remind me of anything. So if you know of some inspiration or something, let me know. But this doesn't remind me of anything, but this is really good, guys. Oh man. You know, with so many of these fragrances, I'm so sorry that I waited so long to pick them up. I'm really loving this journey. I'm picking up some florals, and I think, yeah, they're white florals. But they're not like, the white florals are not front and center dominant here. It's that iris and violet with that powderiness and the vanilla that's definitely playing with them. I'm also picking up on that citrus opening. I am picking up on that lime, kind of lemon lime type of, yeah. And it's giving the fragrance some freshness, which is why I think that powderiness is so impeccable. I am loving this fragrance. Ooh, loving it. Oh, wow. This is going to be a really elegant fragrance. I think this will be one of those that you could make like a signature scent. Ooh, love it. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I know I have to move on, I know. Okay, I will let it sit, but I can tell you that I'm going to start testing this fragrance like immediately because I really like it that much. So the next fragrance that I have for you, I think I heard a couple of people talk about it, but I'm not sure if this ever went viral. But I just thought it sounded so interesting. And it is from LATAFFA and it is NASHEET. It's not that it has texture, but it certainly looks like it would have texture, right? Very nice pattern, very elegant. Okay, so let's open it. And here is the bottle. And it has this beautiful stone, very weighty, guys, and very elegant. Very nice. I mean, look at this. It has like this gold thing here, just very nice, but it's really heavy. Wow, really heavy. Okay, let's spray it. I always forget. So before I spray it, let me tell you what the notes of this fragrance are. Top note is just kayak wood. Middle note is nutmeg. Wow, this is going to be intense. Base notes are frankincense, cashmere, and sandalwood. This is going to be quite intense. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, this opens up with, this is strong. This is really strong, but this is so different. This is so interesting. Because you know what? It opens with very strong woods. Like the wood note here is the star. Wow. The wood note here is so strong that frankincense tends to take kind of like a center stage, if not full center stage, but the frankincense here is like to the side. I'm picking it up and then it is not like, it's very spicy, but it's not warm spicy. It's like a breath of fresh air, like fresh spicy. There is an amber quality to this fragrance, but I wouldn't say that amber is really a dominant. The dominant here are the woods and that fresh spicy. When I'm telling you fresh spicy, you don't find a lot of fragrances that have that fresh spicy quality. It's more like warm spicy. And what I love about fresh spicy is that this is the type of fragrance that I think you could probably get away with using it all year. Because if it's warm spicy and it has this level of woods, I would have to limit it to like fall and winter and sometimes the beginning of the spring. But this one, ooh, but this is not an office fragrance. This is intense. Oh my goodness. Have you ever heard of this fragrance? Have you gotten your nose on it? Do you have it? Like, please let me know because wow. Oh, but this is very different. I'm liking this. Ooh, and it's powdery too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That powderiness, where is it coming from? Ooh, I'm trying to figure out what those spices really are, but it's so well blended. And on my notes, I don't have that this one was inspired by any other fragrance. And it's not reminding me of any fragrance. I want to test it first, but some people may say that this leans masculine, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be using the heck out of this one. I love it. Ooh, I really like this. Anyway, I will move on. Okay, so this next one, guys, I've been dying to sniff it all week. And I promise you, no matter how tempted I was waiting for you. It is KHAMRAH. And it comes in this box. I know many people have already picked it up, so let me know if you have it in your collection and of course, what your thoughts are. So it comes in this box. Ooh, look at this beauty. I knew that I wanted this fragrance from the moment it came out because I love KHAMRAH. Okay, I'm having a hard time pulling it out of here. There we go. So here is the beautiful bottle. And of course, it does remind me a lot of some of the Kilian, like Roses on Ice and Angel Share, but it's really not the same. This is square. And you know, many people don't like this bottle, but I don't mind it. I really don't care. I just want the fragrance to be incredible. So let me tell you what the notes of this one are. Okay, so in this one at the top, we have cinnamon, cardamom, ginger. Middle notes are praline, candied fruits, white flowers. And at the base, we have coffee, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. Very interesting. Let's spray it. Oh, 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 wow. This is so worth it, guys. Listen, if you haven't picked up this one, I'm telling you, just get it. Don't even think about it. Just get it. You're gonna love it. Okay. This is unbelievable. This opens so warm and spicy. It is definitely sweet. I didn't see any notes of booziness in the notes that I read to you, if I remember correctly, but I'm picking up on some booziness here and I am loving it. Oh my goodness. There's definitely coffee and cinnamon here. The considerable difference is that this one is not as fruity as the initial KHAMRAH. There's definitely differences here. I'm also picking up on the coffee here, like real coffee. Oh my goodness, this is so incredible. Ooh. Guys, I love it. And that cinnamon, I don't know. I even like the way they did the cinnamon in this one. It's less sharp than in KHAMRAH. Oh, this is so, so good. This is so, 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 so good. Ooh, I can't wait to let it macerate. Even though I'm picking up, like, I think this is the blend that I'm going to get after I let it sit, because this is really incredible. This is really, really good. My goodness, these Middle Eastern fragrances are just killing me. Ooh, okay, moving on. Of course, like I always tell you, we're going to let it macerate and then I will come back and talk to you in detail about it. And of course, I'll be doing a comparison to the original KHAMRAH. Okay, so this next one is a brand new 2024 launch, and it is LATAFFA MAYAR Natural Intense. And it comes in this cylinder kind of packaging. Let's open it. Ooh. And as you can see, it has like this turquoise color. Okay, so the notes in this one are fig, green tangerine, coconut water, melon. And then middle notes are water lily, jasmine, and lotus. And at the base, there's vanilla, sandalwood, ambroxan, and musk. The cap feels a little bit cheap. It's not weighty, it's very light, and it feels a little bit cheap. And I have to be honest with you, I'm not really crazy about this packaging. I mean, it's a nice turquoise color with the silver touches, but it's really not doing much for me. But anyway, let's see what the juice is like. Let's spray it. Okay. Wow. It opens up super bright with quite a bit of vanilla. I don't know, guys. There's a bit of like a synthetic smell in the opening. It may just be that it needs to sit, but this is quite synthetic, and it's the fruits that the fruits are not coming across as very natural. This is definitely sweet. It's not intolerable sweet. It's a good balanced sweet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still taken by this opening. Is so synthetic. It really, really is. There's an aquatic quality to this fragrance that you get immediately from the opening, but I've been distracted with the smell of those fruits that I'm not picking up on any of the white florals that we saw in the notes. And this is fresh. Guys, I have to be honest, I'm just not liking this fragrance. I'm really not. Oh yeah, this is probably not gonna be for me. But this is really strong in the opening, like very strong. It's like in your face, and I don't know, if I kept sniffing it, I felt like I was gonna get like a headache. Anyway, I'll come back to you. I am gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna declutter it immediately, but I rarely have such a strong not like reaction at the beginning of a fragrance. So please, if you can, hold tight, and wait till I come back to you with a full review, because yeah, I can't recommend this one today. I really can't. Anyway, moving on. In all fairness, guys, so, I stopped the camera for a minute because that one really, really bothered me. Like, it really got to me. And I went back to the notes and sprayed it again and tried to smell, and, but it's it's the top notes are like fig, melon, and coconut water. And what I'm picking up is on a very synthetic like melon. And the coconut water should lend a freshness to it with a certain base of coconut, not strong coconut, but refreshing kind of. I'm just not getting it. But give me some time, guys. Let's let it sit and macerate, and I will come back to you, because that is one of the fragrances that I picked up in preparation for the spring summer season, because I want to be able to give you some recommendations for spring and summer of fragrances that I've really tried and stuff like that. And that, being a new release, I haven't seen any reviews. I'm just letting you know how I feel about it. More to come. Okay, so this next one, guys, I've heard so much about. I was also dying to get my hands on it for the longest time. If you have it in your collection, it wouldn't surprise me. Please let me know your thoughts. It's from HARAMAIN, and it's Amber Oud, the Gold Edition. And it comes in this beautiful box. And here is the fragrance. Here is the bottle. So the notes of this fragrance are bergamot, green notes, sweet notes, melon, pineapple, amber, musk, vanilla, and woody notes at the base. Oh, and I'm sorry, at the top it was bergamot and green notes. Ooh, that must be a pretty fresh opening. But anyway, and then the middle notes, sweet notes, melon, pineapple, amber. Let me spray it. That sprayer was not very impressive. Oh, this is reminding me of something. This is reminding me of Tiziana Terenzi something. This to me is Tiziana Terenzi DNA. Oh yeah. Tiziana Terenzi, Quinto Canto. Hold on, let me look at my notes. I don't have anything in my notes, but I'm telling you guys, this is definitely reminding me of something Tiziana Terenzi. Is it Andromeda? Is it Cassiopeia? I'm going to go spray as soon as I'm done filming, because I need to know what this is. But this is definitely Tiziana Terenzi and Quinto Canto DNA for me. This opens up very sweet. I like it, obviously. I really do. I would have to test it on my skin. I would have to first figure out what the fragrance is that it's reminding me of. It could just be a vibe, I'm hoping, but this is such a very specific DNA, guys, when it comes to Tiziana Terenzi and Quinto Canto, which is her brother's fragrance house. So they're all associated. This is definitely very sweet, very fruity, very musky, because it's Tiziana Terenzi, musk. There's a bit of an aquatic quality here that I dare say, when I find out what fragrance from Tiziana's collections this is from, I dare say that I won't find this much of an aquatic note in the fragrance, because Tiziana Terenzi fragrances are very musky, and they don't have that open freshness. I don't find that to be my experience with them, and I love Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, not all of them, but quite a bit of them. If you have this fragrance, or you've gotten your nose on it, or you just know what this may have been inspired by, because it's really reminding me of something. I just can't figure it out right now, but I'm gonna get to it, believe me. So this next one is SHEIK Al Shuyuk Luxe Edition. And it comes in a very nice box, and it has like a sleeve over the box. So let me try and remove that. This is a pretty heavy bottle, guys, like really, really heavy and very beautiful. Look at this, very beautiful. So the notes for this one are top notes, rose, cinnamon, saffron, middle notes of caramel and patchouli, and the base notes are woodsy notes, vanilla, amber, and ambroxan. Okay, so let's spray this. Okay, this opens up super, super warm, spicy, and woody. This is really good. This is really good. I understand the hype now. Wow. Guys, there's a very beautiful rose here, like sweetened. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's caramel. Yeah, this is like a sweetened rose, not jammy, but she's been like sweetened with a good amount of caramel. And the caramel is really creamy. Oh, but what it is that it's being mixed with like vanilla, because I'm getting the vanilla. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon, and I'm getting quite a bit of patchouli, but it's beautiful. There's a creaminess to this fragrance that I'm loving. I wonder if the dry down on skin is going to be as creamy, or will it become a bit powdery? I don't know. I just have this feeling this is going to be a bit powdery at dry down. Oh, this is really beautiful. Yeah, I really, really like this one. So this one is definitely worth it. This is really, really good. And again, this one I don't think is like for office or casual. This is more, not necessarily, you know, special occasions only, but this is not something that you can just throw on with anything, because it is such a luxurious fragrance, if you know what I mean. Like, it's really, yeah, it speaks to, I'm well put together, I'm dressed, and I'm gonna spray you just to complete, this entire vibe that I've got going. But it's really, really beautiful. It's, ooh, and I can smell it. Like, I sprayed it here and it's still, ooh, love it. Really love it. By the way, guys, I forgot to thank you guys at the beginning of the video, because so many of you have given me such great recommendations of fragrances that I had not even heard of. And this next one is one of them. And I'm pretty sure that a couple of those fragrances were also recommendations from subscribers. So thank you so much. Just keep sharing. I am loving it. But this next one, guys, I've heard so much about, and someone also said that I should pick this one up, and it's YARA. And it comes in this pink box. And I'm thinking that maybe this is one of those fragrances that you'll be able to use during spring and summer, but I haven't sniffed it, so let's see. Okay, so the notes for YARA are orchid, heliotrope, and tangerine at the top. Then the middle notes are gourmand accord and tropical fruits. And then at the base, we have vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. This is profiling like a spring summer fragrance, but let's see. By the way, I didn't show you the bottle. I am actually loving this bottle. It's quite weighty, and I think it's really nice. It's like pink and silver. Very sweet, a ton of vanilla. It's fruity, but this is quite tropical to my nose. Oh, am I picking up on mango? Guys, there's some like really tropical fruits in here. Yeah, this is giving me tropical vibes. There's some citruses here, but I can't quite figure them out yet. I'm not picking up on any florals. Okay, now I'm getting heliotrope, I think. Yeah, a little bit of heliotrope. But at first sniff, I really like it. Is it a love? No, but I really like it. I just think it needs to sit, and I need to try it on its own without all these other fragrances looming here from spraying. But this is really nice, really nice, really nice. I like this one. But I have to tell you, for me, this is more of like spring, summer fragrance. I'm pretty sure I would not pull for this during the winter. No, not really. And it's not fair to this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that I ordered in preparation for spring, summer seasons, just to have, you know, a good referenceable collection for you. But this is definitely not winter, fall for me. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have this fragrance already. Let me know your thoughts. I really like it. It's not a love at first sniff for me, but I really like it. This is really good. So the notes on this one are top apple, lychee, and rose. There we go. Lychee again with that rose. Middle notes are plum and jasmine. And at the base, we have vanilla, moss, and patchouli. So let's go ahead and spray this. In all seriousness, guys, have you noticed the amount of lychee note fragrances that have been launched recently? Like, I can think of like Nest New York, lychee and rose, I think it's called, or something like that. Then there's the Kayali. I can't remember what that one is called, but it's basically lychee again. There's just like a ton of lychee rose fragrances. And here is another one. Oh, and of course, and I'm not going to spoil the review, but of course, we also have lychee in Ajwad Pink to Pink. I love, ooh. I was gonna say, guys, I'm sorry, that the sprayer worked very nicely. Very, very nice. This is quite fruity, but opens up fresh. Oh, guys, I'm picking up a little bit of like gasoline smell. You know what? Probably this one just needs to sit, because when I first sprayed it, I could immediately smell from the spray effect, and it was quite nice. And then it started to like go into this gasoline-y, if that even makes sense, like gasoline type of scent. I can pick up on the rose, but the rose right now is not center stage here. It's those fruits. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna have to stop sniffing it because I'm really getting that gasoline smell. I just think this one needs to macerate. So yeah, let's come back to this one in several weeks and see what I get, because so many people love this fragrance. And I don't even know if this was inspired by anything, but you know, that initial opening was really, really nice. And then immediately it started to go downhill into that gasoline smell for me. But let's see. So this next one, I've heard so many great things about also. And, you know, I've been dying to start getting into the ATTAR collection. And this one is KHALTAT Night. And it comes in this beautiful royal blue box. And then you open it. And here you have, this is beautiful. Here you have the bottle. Very, very nice. So the notes on this one are cinnamon, cherry, vanilla, patchouli, red apple, and white musk. Okay, so let's spray this. Okay. This is quite, there's quite a bit of cinnamon in this opening. You have to like cinnamon. Wow, this is very warm, spicy in the opening, and it's all about that cinnamon. This is really nice, guys. Oh yeah, this is really nice. Oh. Guys, there's an incredible cherry here. Oh wow, that cherry mixes so well with that cinnamon, because in the opening, the first thing that I got was like a blast of cinnamon. And it's been followed by that cherry and like some spices that I can't quite distinguish yet, but that cherry, it's not giving me boozy cherry, but it's not giving me like fresh cherry. It's like a dark cherry. This fragrance is sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. It's just right. Like, this is very well balanced. I'm really, really liking this. And here comes that vanilla. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, that is so, so good. There's also like a nutty quality to this fragrance. Oh, this is so good, guys. This is really, really good. I don't know if these fragrances need to macerate, but of course I'm going to let it macerate, but I'm really liking this one. All right, guys. So we've reached the end of today's haul. And please let me know if you have any of these fragrances, which ones are your favorites, which ones do you not like? Do you agree with anything that I said on the ones that I don't like, which I hate it when that happens. But I'm hoping that they just need to sit, because sometimes with fragrances, you just need to let them sit in order to really experience them. And I'm hoping that that will be the case for me. Don't forget that this Saturday, I'll be having that video with all of the reviews. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. And once again, welcome to our fragrance loving family, to all of my new subscribers. And I will see you in the next video.